And this time, it will be Aduana Stars attacking from the right-hand side. And a poor ball setting, it had to be cleared. It's a huge fight for the ball in the box. Aduana Stars again trying to find a lot of men in there. And yeah, Mohammed not able to get to the lot of us in his clearance. And the huge fight is in there for both players to at least see what they can actually do here. Francis Labi, Elvis Opoku. There seems to be some pressure here on the Inter Allies, even though they've taken the lead up against the Aduana Stars. There's Ro Papa trying to back you, but that wouldn't work. Eventually, so they have to calmly get the balls out of their defensive area. Well, the Inter Allies actually recorded only one defeat at the Tema Stadium last season. They won as many as 9 games here, drew 5, indicating less only one. The Aduana Stars suffered the longest losing streak as an away encounter last season. They were joined with B United for losing 10 away games in a row, the Aduana Stars.
You know, and Inter Allies were trying to see if they can still punish them here. But then there's injury concern for left back Abbas Mohammed. Looks like he pulled a muscle, you know, but stayed focused to, you know, tuck the ball out. This was it. You know, still kept his eyes on the ball, cleared before, you know, he went to ground. You know, the youngster who is playing in the absence of Patrick Pozo, you know, who is signed, you know, for a Swedish club, AIK Stockholm. Quickly will be attended to. Goalkeeper Kwame Ba deputizing now, proving his mettle. You know, but Benjamin, you know, is the goal that is separating the two sides, and it was a neat one there. I think credit to go to this man, Gokela Heto, set up Lord of Osehene, whipped in the cross, the header sublime, you know, kept it down. Ropapa Mensah, and you can see, you know, you can check out the defenders ripped into ribbons there. Yakubu Mohammed and Anochi Bedu all lost, you know, from 6 yards, and that's a bit pathetic.
So now they get frustrated and they want to try from long range, hoping at least one of them can just bounce straight into the net. A very interesting story once again for Inter Allies is that their deputy goalkeeper, so Kwame, managed 13 clean sheets in the league last season. And it was actually supposed to be the #1 goalkeeper, but for the knee injury, he suffered. So the parry now. He's trying to pick up the role of Zakaria Mumuni in this particular setup for Aduana Stars, as compared to what he was always doing for Wafa last season.
No, he's still doing, I think he's playing in the same position now. He swapped from the right to the left.
Well, the flag was already up here, but of course that was a tight call if you ask me, before the ball was actually kicked. I really find it very interesting that Evans Mensah was caught offside. I was thinking that at least it was onside when the ball was actually sent straight to him. A very tight call, if you ask me.
A bit of you know, debate about whether that was, you know, an offside call. Oh, very late. Gokela Heto. You know, we almost forgot that Nier Benego, you know, the influential midfielder of Inter Allies, also joined the Exodus bandwagon, you know, at the end of the season in Slovenia now. You know, I think for me he's been, you know, the best, or he was the best, you know, foreign-based player in the league last season. You know, my memory quickly will collect some of his exploits.
Well, tricky taking, and moving away, not a very dangerous ball to Kwame Ba, but Mohamed Yakubu's ball. So half an hour gone here at the Tema Stadium. And it's still St. Allies 1, the Aduana Stars 0.
They're trying to push men, up front, create chances, and then find the back of the net. They were a bit surprised there by that quality, of a pass that came in from Aheto to Gokel, and then the sweet cross from Lord of Hosseini.
The Aduana Stars won twice and lost 12 times at away game last season. And of course they just are hoping this season they will be able to do something exciting. And it remains to be seen if indeed their away record would have to improve, because this season has always been a season a lot of people are expecting more from the club, especially so when they've had to do a lot of signings. Yeah, Zakrai Momoni, one of it from Wafa. Sadopari. Zakrai Momoni fouled. She's closer to the box of St. Allies, and there you have the foul. Simon Mate is already on a yellow card. She has to be very careful. As you can see, another card. So free kick advantage. They're visiting side of Aduana Stars. It's Godfred Saka electing himself to actually go in for this one. Whips one in, but again, straight to goalkeeper Kwame Ba. Aduana Stars also had the most number of clean sheets as a club in the 2014-2015 league period, with 15 of it. There's Ropapa, who definitely will relish the goal he scored here against the Aduana Stars.
He's determined to score more goals. Last season, just 2 of them. For me as a striker, I don't think it was anything better as a lead striker. Not a profitable return.
86% in terms of ball possession in the last 10 minutes to 14. The Allies just doing so well, spreading play. Simon Mate is able to get hold of this particular ball, whips one in again, and Yakubu Mohammed just cut the ball out of play.
I thought he wanted to chest and then blast, away, but it didn't happen.
And again, there's a hero fight now. And he has to be whipped away, but it still comes back to the Allies, who definitely are hoping to get a lot of attack into the area of Aduana Stars. Handball scenario there it is. And according to Patrick Shamanti, Ropapa handed the ball in his quest to get away from Yakubu Mohammed.
I like the fighting spirit of Aduana. They are doing their best, to at least snatch the equalizer before the halftime whistle.
Isaac Chum! And he's noted for scoring these explosive balls, especially so when it comes to his advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
They talk about the fact that last season he was able to score one here against St. Allies when he was playing for Heart of Lions.
That's his trademark.
That's a free kick.
That's careless, from immaturity on the part of Abbas Mohammed. For me, I thought he had no business coming in strongly. Godfred Saka was shepherding the ball and he just ran into his man.
He's had to play lots of minutes for Aduana Stars, Godfred Saka.
Those season in, season out, he gets a lot of playing time, and he justifies that with the goals he scores as a defender. Can't score from a free kick.
Sia Mohammed. Well, still on his ground. Very alert on that occasion, Kwame Bar, and just straight to his waiting arms. And Godfred Saka, who just got a free kick to Aduana Stars, also coming in heavily on Isaac Chum.
Isaac Chum is turning out to be the most tackled player, in this match. His distribution, his role in the midfield, very crucial. I don't think they've missed the services, of Saba Lawson at all. The kick we missed, ferocious one from Yaya Mohammed, trademark delivery, and coolly collected by goalkeeper Kwame Ba.
There's a miscue there from Simon Mate. Francis Larby here. Mumuni trying to go around Simon Mate. Mate wins the challenge here for Inter Allies, and to see how they're trying to paint the ball among themselves and trying to run into empty spaces, but had to break down the attack. The foul here. And Richard Ayin has obviously been missing in the attacking play of Aduana Stars so far in the last 37 minutes.
Very, very anonymous in this game.
Scored 9 goals for Aduana Stars last season, Richard Ayin. Oh, that wasn't the best of kicks at all. And these Inter Allies will win back possession. Evans Mensah will be fouled.
Elvis Sopoku tracking back to assist his men in defending and committed a foul. Evans Mensah, a new signing. He's playing in the absence of Frederick Yamwa, and this was the tackle. You can see it was, a heavy push there on the shoulder.
So far, 11 fouls committed by Inter Allies and 5, and they get into the box for another goal! Oh, that is sublime! Isaac Chum finally got to score again, this time for Inter Allies, and it is 2-0 for the home side against the Aduana Stars.
I doff my hat off, for Isaac Chum. Brilliant play, quality move. I just don't know how to describe it. Look at the back flick, and then how he finished off with cheeky ease, with disrespect to the goalkeeper, Joseph Ado. Nice flick. Oh, and perfect connection. What a way to double your accounts. Good play there. He scored like it was a penalty kick.
Lovely Inter Allies. Perfect start for the 2015-2016 season. Well, the scoreline actually tells you exactly what you've been seeing. For Ropapa, he scored the first goal and setting up the second one.
Oh, too early. But I don't know what went into preseason. We thought Aduana Stars were going to be genuine title contenders after what we saw in the GCs and also in some of their friendly games. It's turning out to be something else.
Well, that's exactly what the story or the script was at the Sugahope Stadium. And Kumasi Asante got a team that had a perfect preseason, also lost by 2-0. And Inter Allies will love to smile. At least last season, they beat Aduana Stars 2-0 in this particular venue, and now they lead by 2-0.
I think they have to seriously look at that to see how they can break the jinx. You can't be making it a third straight loss. Twice beaten, and there's another one. Even in Inter Allies' debut season, they beat Aduana Stars here.
And that's a big surprise anyway, but
when they are just come from the Division 1.
5 minutes. That's stoppage time here at the Tema Stadium. And it's Ropapa and Isaac Chum. They simply are having a field day here.
Yesterday's results, a bit of a shock there. We have, all the Kotoko faithful, they are big bosses. And I know one man who didn't sleep well. Kennedy Japan didn't sleep well last night.
Well, but of course, this is one of the talking points in this particular game. There you have the flick on
Watch
here
this one.
from
Watch it.
Rupapa. Lovely.
Whoa.
Perfect.
You know, it's about the goal. It's about the skill, the understanding, the delivery, everything perfect. From Inter Allies. Ash goal 2, Mediama 1.
So you can actually give credit to the players if they really want to take a little break and maybe ponder about the goal that was scored there. But Isaac Chum can afford to give the fans something to smile about here. And some would have to understand the fact that, well, this is Inter Allies. They obviously have set top 4 as their target this season and hoping to work hard and get that one working for them. But if Aduana Stars have not... They have been hoping that at least they can do something, but it remains to be seen if that will work for them. There's a big surprise here. Zakaria Momeni in that confrontation, or perhaps talking about the fact that he was not well treated nicely by Wahab, and he knows it, so he had to say sorry to him anyway. It's not turning out to be anything friendly for Inter Allies. It's about business.
Straight up, and that's what they've been doing now. Getting the job done. Fast.
Last season, the away record of Aduana Stars was very appalling, and it was perhaps expected at least this time they would work on that. And they're down by 2 goals to 0, so they're starting on a very bad footing, and perhaps maybe they want to change something.
Jackie starts for Aduana Stars. I thought they were coming here with a lot of oomph, but hey, this is just the first half. Yeah, Mohamed lacking services, Richard Ahin, Anonymous, and then you've got Daniel Dakwa also dissolved in the action. A lot of big players, not in business at all. Zakaria Mumun, a new signing. We also thought he was going to do something. But they've been just chasing shadows. Yeah, Mohamed leading the attack. Yet to really create an opportunity.
Well, the entire story here is the fact that yellow card is going to goalkeeper Kwame Bao for time wasting. It's too early for him to start that.
Absolutely too early, for Bao.
Well, so Kwame Bao gets a yellow card. I thought that it was needless for him to actually get a yellow card here. His team is leading by 2 goals to 0, just 43 minutes in this first half, and so I don't really see the need for him to delay at the moment.
Is Herbert Ado underrated?
Well, sometimes you probably were thinking so, but this is Lotto Fosuhine. He's really going around his man like he doesn't really see them. They have to give out the ball. Aduana Stars. Well, they were pinned down by Inter Allies. Lotto Fosuhine doing a great job there. Godfred Saka coming back to his intercept play. We're trying to look at the fact that you have Moni Zakaria playing as the right wing there for Aduana Stars. Then Adakwa left wing, and of course in midfield, Serto Parian with Zapoko haven't really pushed the ball straight to Ya Mohammed and Ahin, who are just hoping at least they can have the supplies and maybe punish Inter Allies, but none of it is happening because they really have been blocked by Agokela Hoto and the likes of Isaac Chum, Evans Mensah in midfield.
Observing anytime they get, go through the middle, that's Inter Allies. Aduana Stars struggle a little bit, they wobble at the back. And even on the flanks as well.
You're probably thinking that Aduana Stars would have to perhaps vary their tactics. 4-4-2 maybe is not working at the moment. Yeah, Mohamed also going in there with Simon Martin and thinks that he was fouled in the box, but of course that's Richard Ahin, and yeah, Mohamed actually have to work on him. And we're doing additional minute of 2 minutes.
So Dakwa, picking up the knock in the process. He's also failed to perform. This was, that ball floated, contested for it, and the extended arm of Simon Mate, seems to have caused a bit of discomfort. Yes, went straight into the face of Dakwa.
It'll be very entertaining for Inter to at least finish the half with the 2 goals and come back in the second half with they add something, or perhaps they probably want to be content with the 2 goals they've scored here against the Junior Stars, who won the Premier League in their debut season in 2010. And for Inter, it was all about getting to the finals of the FA Cup with Hebetado.
I think the players of Aduana Stars must rip themselves up and then try and get back into title contention places.
Well, of course, there could be another opportunity here. And again, he has to be wasted. And guess what? It was the man Lotto Fosihini who actually set up the first goal. Also trying his luck there, trying to switch places. Evans made some moves to the right-hand side, and he goes to the left-hand side.
Nice switch there, and he's doing the damage, cutting in on the left onto his right. And this could have been goal number 3 for Inter Allies.
Well, of course, it has been a wonderful first half for Inter Allies. Kept possession, kept pressing, and eventually they've been gifted with the 2 goals there. There's a Rupa Pamenta with the first one, and eventually that's happening again. The second goal also coming from Isaac Chum. Settles it in the first 45 minutes here, but of course there's plenty of action there for Inter Allies. They have really had to punish the Junior Stars, who really have not come into the party at all. And Jesafado not so happy at all with the fact that he had to concede 2 goals there against a run of play from this team, Inter Allies, who have always seen Tema here as a fortress, a place that they're actually looking at. Now you cannot come here and then win easily. You have to play a very compact game in the first 45 minutes here. So it has been a very exciting first half. Inter Allies 2, Aduana Stars 0, half-time scores. It was 2-0. First half now this season, it is 2-0.
But everything can change in this half. They can overhaul themselves, Aduana Stars, and then put up, a brave fight in the second, 45 minutes, and possibly win this game, but that will be a dramatic comeback, and I think it will be one of the greatest comebacks in the history of the Ghana Premier League if they're able to win this tie by, more than 3 goals or 3 goals. We're just salivating about this goal, the pass, the assist, the back heel, and then, the finish. Well-polished play, from Ropapa, and then the finish by Isaac Chum, perfect like the assist. Good ball.
All right, so they still would have to come back in the second half to prove that if they're still a team to beat yet. And so it's a matter of business, as I said earlier on. And the Aduana Stars will be asking questions as to what exactly is happening to the team that they play well in the first trust GSS tournament in Takrady, where of course they were beaten eventually by the Porcupine Warriors. Well, they've been talking about the likes of Richard Impong starting here, but they still would have to come from the coach. It's getting ready for the second half of this game here at the Tema Stadium, and so his entire life to get things underway in the next 45 minutes, and quickly so they probably want to get more men forward as they did in the first half. And the Junior Stars haven't really gotten themselves on the right foot at all. They've had to be pushed back in the defensive areas, and most of the thing, they really can't get a lot of men forward, especially still get the balls to this man, Ya Mohammed. And all the time his effort will be skied away without necessarily creating an opportunity for a goal.
Definitely they must do something, big in this second half. Ya Mohammed trying to see if he could get a one inside the box, but then wait, over the line.
There's an injury problem here. A lot of Fosini knows it himself.
Now wearing a smile too. as it were, announces innocence. In pain now. It seems to a very heavy one there from the back.
Well, so fans again will just be behind the wire weaving net, and of course they will be looking inside to see if there will be some opportunity. In the meantime, Francis Larby has been attended to. Some fans can also wear some smiles because Inter lead here by 2-0.
Good play there from Inter in the first half. Can they sustain that?
Simo Mate. Shifting into the right back position. There's a huge perhaps opportunity again for the teams to provide something. Saka is expected to make a run down the right-hand side, but of course, just misreading that pass.
No, it's absolutely obvious. Poku wanted to pick somebody out there on the wings, but it didn't happen.
Well, the second half display of Inter seemed to not to be looking ahead to an exciting time. So there's a yellow card here to Richard Ahin for that elbow in, extending his arm there when going in for that aerial tussle.
I judged that one to be a reckless, tackle. You can see deliberately he extended his arm. Richard Ahin there on Evans' main sign. He gets booked. Good call there from the ref. A knock at the back of his head. Yes. And another Aduana Stars player has been booked for dissent. Is captain Godfrey Saka. Needlessly booked.